And we are live. Happy
Hello,
Friday,
everyone.
everyone. As you can see here, we like to welcome Hope and Andy from Mission Keto. We are so happy you all
Yay!
can be here with us tonight because if you are familiar with Mission Keto, they are an absolute pleasure. And let's first start off with if you want to give a little bit of intro to your channel and then if you guys want to individually kind of, because you guys have a very unique combined journey, but
Mhm.
then you guys definitely show how a family unit and a household can handle their own separate journeys as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, first of all, thank you so much for having us. We're so excited. I love that you guys have figured out how to stream on all three of our channels,
I know,
too.
it's
That
really
is
neat.
really cool.
That's good.
Very cool. So, hey to everybody in the chat. Let's see, Mission Keto. We've got our YouTube channel that we just hit 10,000 subscribers. Thanks to all of you guys.
Yes, congratulations. I knew
Thank
you guys
you.
were going to
Thank
get
you.
there.
We've been doing it since 2019, so it's been it's a little validation for all the work, I guess you could say. But we basically are just showing our journey of our weight loss journey, doing two different versions of low carb / keto. I'm kind of in my maintenance stage right now, and Andy's still on his weight loss journey. We both have done this before, and we didn't learn anything. We didn't learn what it really meant to be on keto and the health benefits. It was just about losing weight. Okay, good. I lost it. Now I can do what I was doing before. I didn't understand it. And so last year, 2022, I gave myself a year to really just take my time, do it right, go back to basics, cut out like the packaged foods, counting total carbs again. And I incorporated working out this time, and now here I am. I'm in maintenance now. And you?
Yeah. So, yeah, like Hope was just saying, I mean, we started keto back in 2017. I lost about 76 pounds in that 1 year. And then, life kind of took over and just kind of lost touch with all of that and boom, exploded up to 369 pounds back of July of last year, actually June of last year. And I said, well, Hope was already doing the keto thing again. And at first I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. But then I saw the BBBE thing and I said, I think I could do that, especially after I saw how much I was weighing at that point. And that's where it all kind of took off. I lost 30 pounds in July of 2022 and it just took off from there. So right now I've lost about 105 pounds so far. On a massive stall right now. So at least almost the last 3 months.
Wow.
But this month, actually starting today, I started the Lion Diet. So far, so good. It's going pretty good today. I knew it was going to go pretty easy for me. So we'll see for the rest of the week. But so far, so good. Doing well. And so that's where we are right now. Really excited to start this 30 days with the Lion Diet. Somebody just said hi to Ralphie.
Oh.
Yes, we all absolutely love Ralphie. I love when he makes the appearances in the videos, or even if he's just barking, I'm like, oh, there's Ralphie.
Yes.
Yeah, he's
He's a good boy.
He is a good boy.
A little strange.
A little strange.
Yeah.
Oh, he's very much a part of Mission Keto to us all, I think.
Oh. But yeah, I remember when he hit the scale that time and he was at 369, I remember that I sent you Dr. Barry's video about BBBE, and I was like, because he's like, I got to do something, but I can't do keto again. He just didn't want to do it, and I get it. So I sent him that video, and he really thought about it and processed it, I guess, and that's when he made that decision. He was like, I'm doing it. Yeah.
Right.
And those first 30 days, I think it was good 2 weeks in, maybe I was done with eggs. I couldn't. Yeah. I've really barely had eggs. I've had them here and there, but not as much as I was at that time. And that's where the carnivore thing just kind of took over from there, where it was just strictly carnivore, just meat, and that was it. And that's where it kind of just took off from there. So
no cheats either.
No cheats.
Right. And I
Crazy.
think that's the main thing. And let's kind of speak like a little bit about that because I'm the same way, but because of like my mentality having to also heal as well, that's kind of like my why of not going off plan and staying on plan.
Yeah.
What is more so your why, Andy, when you say like you don't have any cheats?
Boy, well, I mean, the why is how. It's really not really the why, but like the how I
Mm,
feel after I would have those foods back in the day. That's what keeps
yeah.
me motivated and knowing, boy, I would have a pizza, or something like that, McDonald's, whatever, and I would just feel awful, afterwards, and I didn't sleep well, and all of those things. And so that's what kind of kept me motivated. As soon as that feeling of, oh man, I really miss this, then I start
Right.
thinking about, okay, I don't want to feel like that anymore. And then it's, as time kind of progressed, those feelings just went away. Not to say that they're totally gone. Yes,
Right.
boy, there's a place that we used to go to just up the road that has
Yeah.
amazing New York style pizza, which is my favorite. And but again, I remember eating it. Yes, it was delicious at the beginning, but then that night you start getting the acid reflux and all of
Just
these different things.
bloated,
Yeah,
yeah.
just bloated, didn't sleep well, didn't have a good next day, and that's where that change kind of took place.
And that's a very good reason because here we're almost trying to get healthy in all aspects and to kind of set yourself back from the progression of the healing.
Mhm.
It's that makes the food, the standard American diet stuff less desirable. So I totally get that.
I think that there's chemicals and stuff in this food, that food too, that has that addictive thing, like sugar, it's like a drug. And I feel like once you start doing that again, then that craving comes back and it's harder to,
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely.
So
No,
these,
you're so right, Hope, because even it's like an addiction, just like any other addiction out there, we became very much addicted.
yeah.
Absolutely.
And I don't really think anyone that is on this better health journey is an exclusion from that.
Mhm.
Otherwise, we would have been doing right by ourselves all along.
Yes.
Yeah.
So very much so. And, just like with any other addiction, it's everyday progress that has to be made
Yep.
to keep, true to your plan of getting yourself consistent with a better health journey. So, no, thanks for sharing that because I think that's really important because as you can only imagine, and I'm sure you both see a lot of it on your end as well, there is a lot of talk of coming off plan and people really get down on themselves about it.
Yeah. Especially, coming up now with the holidays are coming.
Mhm.
So we
Right.
got Thanksgiving coming, and then Christmas and New Year's and all that, and it drives people crazy because if they're trying to do this and then their family isn't in tune with them, or if they go to a party or a get together, whatever, and they see all of the old foods, that they,
Yeah.
or the family
Right.
wants them to cook that. It's like, hey, I'm not doing your your diet, so please cook me my favorite dish. And so what are you doing? So now you just kind of set yourself up for failure. And some people can do it, some people can, muster through it and do really well with it, but it's not a smart thing to do because some people just fall right back in the victim. It's like, okay, well, maybe I just want to taste it to make sure that it tastes good for
Right.
everybody. And they take that 1 scoop, 2 scoops, and now, well, I don't feel bad, so I'm going to go ahead and have some tomorrow at the party.
Yeah.
And then it just snowballs from there. So you got to avoid those things. And I say it a lot too. It's, food for me is an addiction. It is a creative
Exactly.
addiction. It's always been, it's unfortunate that I didn't figure it out until later in life, but, it's always been an addiction to me. So, someone that's an alcoholic or someone that, whatever other types of, drug addict, we don't ask them,
Right.
well, hey, can you do this for me? Make me some drinks or whatever the case may be. You don't want to do that to them. So why do that to someone that could be a food addict?
That's a very good point. I think
Absolutely, yes.
He's been asked, let's go, if people are visiting or something and they want to go eat or whatever. And he's like, I literally can't right now. I don't want to see French fries going by me or smell that, whatever. And he literally will use that analogy. And I think that's very smart to do. It's like, you wouldn't take an alcoholic into a bar and say, well, you just sit there because I want to do this. You have to have respect for those people. Whatever, have respect for us that we can't do that right now, and find something else to do, right? Let's play games. Let's do a puzzle.
That's so very true. But because there's so many other people that they don't really have this mindset like we have grown to have at this point.
Yeah.
And they haven't adapted to seeing this side of things. So it's hard to kind of explain to someone that truly doesn't get it yet.
Yeah.
That we pretty much had an addiction, and it's very much, like that analogy that you shared, that, you would not have an alcoholic be anywhere near alcohol,
Right.
or, any other sort of addiction. So, wow. You were going to share
Andy,
something, Sydney?
Yes. I just wanted to ask Andy, how'd your first day go?
Yeah.
So far, so good. It's going pretty well. I had a couple of steaks this morning. Actually, not really, almost till the afternoon. Afternoon. Had a couple of ribeyes, and then just now I had a pound of ground beef, and I'm good. I feel great. I've had a lot of water. I did make a mistake though. So I filled up the big jug full of water, and Hope was like, "Don't put 2 packets in there."
Oh no.
And I was like, I'll be fine.
He's never tried it yet.
No,
no.
It's just like drinking salt water from the ocean. So I'm mustering through it. I'm getting through it. I'm fine. But this has been saving me a little bit from the
Just keep adding water as you drink it, and it'll dilute it.
Yeah,
it'll help it.
I like it when I work out, but you have to work your way up to it. You got to get used to it. He has never tried it. So.
I'll tell you, I had to get used to it. I couldn't stand that 1,000 milligrams of sodium. It was like, I really had to get some big jug to put it in, or only take half a pack.
Yeah,
even in a bigger jug, because that's a lot.
I've learned my lesson. So after today, I'm not doing that. I'll still do them, but not to that extent.
Moderation is everything with sodium.
Oh, absolutely. Shelby has a compliment. She said, just made Hope salmon bites and yum.
Oh, I know. They're so good. I'm glad you like them. I just had them the other day too. They're like my favorite.
Yeah, they visually, I don't know if you watch your own video of actually seeing how it looks, but visually it looks amazing. Yes, on video they look amazing. I look at it, I'm like, wow, like this is like Food Channel quality, visually like appealing. It looks really, really good.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
And Jason here, hashtag salty AF LOL.
Yep.
Yes, we definitely keep it salty, whether I figure anyone's on a ketovore, carnivore journey. We definitely keep it salty. And that's a good question to get into, because me personally, and then Cindy, you can also share for yourself, but my salt, like tolerance, or like my craving for salting, like my meats, has increased. Have you guys noticed? Because obviously before we were told all like the bad things about salt, and now we know better. How has your relationship changed with salt? Have you noticed any differences?
I've always been a big salt person, and I never really listened to the, if I wanted salt, I was going to have it. So now I'm just having better salt. But I love salt. I've always salted my foods. You've never really been big about salting. I don't think you grew up with the salt all in all your foods, but I did. But you're liking it. You love the Redmond stuff.
Yeah, the Redmond stuff is amazing. It really
is.
That's
the smoked salts are amazing.
Yeah. It is so good, but I'm not doing that this month. I'm only doing the regular.
Right.
Regular. Yeah, he loves the
Well, I'll tell you, when I started, when I started keto, I couldn't, I was salting my food minimally. Because when I grew up, my dad did a lot of the cooking before he passed away. And my mom would tell him, "Oh, do not salt this, do not salt this." And he's like, "Listen," because he had a bad heart. And the doctor said, "No
Okay.
salt and all this stuff." Well, he would do the cooking. He'd salt the water for the pasta, and she would be yelling at him. And I'm like, whatever. So anyway, when I first started keto, I bought the Redmond Relight.
Mm-hmm.
And I tried it and I about gagged on it. It was so salty.
Oh,
I'm like, oh,
no.
no. I asked my husband to try it. He did. He said, no. I threw it out. I couldn't
Oh,
do it.
no.
This was 2 years, almost 3 years ago now. So it's like now I can tolerate Element, which is way more salty than that. So definitely it has definitely changed for that. But oh man. It was bad in the beginning. I'm like, oh no.
At the beginning, with Element, that was an experience. I remember that.
Never bothered me.
but once I had the orange
Oh,
flavor
right.
is my absolute favorite of them. Once I had that, I was totally fine. That whole feeling went away. Wow, that's a lot of salt. But now it's no big deal.
Yep.
Although from today, messing up with the unflavored, putting 2 packets might have brought me back to that feeling of, oof, this is a little too much. But again, we'll readjust.
He'll adjust,
Especially with the unflavored, because with the others,
Right.
you're getting a little sweetness in it.
Yes.
So now you're just going straight salt, basically.
Right, yeah.
So definitely cut back. Because
You guys can hear it. It's pouring rain here.
Pouring out here, so I'm sorry if you hear that.
Don't.
The rain.
Oh, no, you're good. You're good. I like very faint, not anything like loud.
It is what it is anyway. If you hear our dog barking, he's in another room, but he's at any given time,
So
My
here we
husband
have
has him out there.
Brenda. We are free, be salty.
Yes.
Yes. And then here, I believe it's Agama.
Fine. Keeping carbs under 25 grams works best. I also drink either electrolytes or salt water several times per day.
That's good.
Oh, sure. No, absolutely. And
What about
depending
you,
on,
Sana?
especially like your activity level when it comes to the electrolytes, you'll always notice that's definitely helpful.
Yeah.
For me, I don't have any issues with salt. And I do very much similar like Andy when it comes to salt. I'm just like salt only. Especially ever since I gone carnivore starting in January. But if I do add any other seasonings, it's like one ingredient seasonings, like maybe some onion powder, garlic powder, like at the minimum is kind of what I do. And then a lot of people hate, I don't know if, I know Cindy said that she's tried it, the Keto Chow Daily Minerals. Have you guys tried, Andy and Hope, the Keto Chow Daily Minerals?
I'll tell you what, Sana. When I did last August, I did BBB&E for a solid month without my soda, which is like,
oh yeah,
I went no sweeteners, nothing. So I was putting them in my water, and it was like not nearly the recommended daily amount. But I did have the electrolyte tablets to take because that was I couldn't do it. It was like, oh no.
That's also what we're doing is the tablets and the magnesium capsules from Keto Chow. So that's another way that he's getting it in.
Oh yeah,
right.
The capsules, yes, I've heard
the
that as
drops,
well. Those capsules are a lifesaver for some.
I could not do those drops.
Yeah,
I still have a
think
bunch of them
part
that
of-
came with my initial Keto Chow order.
Okay,
The
because I know you
fasting
told
drops,
me
the
she
magnesium
joked with
drops.
me. She's like, I'm gonna send all my like daily mineral liquid to you because I didn't have a problem with it. For me, I was like, no. I was like, what are you talking about, Cindy? I was like, I put it in some water and I'm fine with it. And she's like, oh gosh. But that's amazing, Agama, that you're saying under 25 grams because when you track those total carbs, they can definitely add up. So keeping it consistent with that.
Yep.
We are definitely proud of you with that.
But did you see her post
Snowfall is
before where she's
bomb.
deep into a long extended fast?
Yes.
You guys see
Yeah,
that?
she's doing great.
Who was?
Who was?
What's her name?
Agama.
Agama?
No. Mm-mm.
She's
Where is
here.
it
Let me
at?
pull it
There
right
she
here.
is.
I'm 26 hours into my first 4-day fast.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
That's awesome.
Wow. The longest I ever did was 29 hours, and I was dying. At
Oh,
that.
really?
I said, "Oh,
No.
I got to eat." But
I've done a
you made me a chuck roast,
Yeah.
and that was my first meal. And I said, when I remember looking at it, I can eat this whole thing, and I had like 3 or 4 bites, and I was stuffed.
Yeah.
So
I did a
Oh, wow.
70-hour one not too long ago.
70 hours.
Yeah. It's,
Oh.
you get past that initial hunger and it's so easy.
Yeah.
It is for me. In fact, I just told Brian, I think for September, and I'm going to put out a video on this later, I'm going to do a 2-day fast every week. So any 2 days back to back
Okay.
after dinner. And then we don't eat till like 1 or 2 in the afternoon to break our fast. So 2 days later or whatever. But yeah, so it'll be like a 60-hour fast weekly.
Gosh.
I think
I've
I'm
had a
going to
whole
try.
mix myself. I've like literally kind of been all over the place with fasting because, of course, when I was doing 4 years keto, I incorporated like 24-hour fast, 48 hour, 72 because I kept kind of just working my way up. I literally got up to doing like 7-day fasts.
Wow.
Yeah.
No.
So it was
7 days.
crazy.
Goodness.
Yeah.
So how much water are you taking during that time frame? And what do you
And that's the
I don't
thing, like,
measure it.
I focused on making sure, like, I got in my electrolytes, like, that was always a must. But as far as, like, when it came to the water, I just drank to thirst
Mhm.
is really what I was doing because I was kind of following Dr. Jason Fung's method where you don't want to, overdo the water because then it's like your body's just going to need more and more electrolytes because you're kind of, having to replenish what you're flushing out kind of thing.
Okay.
Mhm.
Wow.
Interesting.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. But it was definitely interesting because once you kind of get past, I want to say that 3-day mark, at that point, you are like really in it. Like it feels amazing once you pass that 3rd day because at that point, your body just feels so amazing. The cravings are like completely gone, and you literally feel like euphoric by the end of that 3rd day. So yeah, it truly is amazing.
That even happens after a first, maybe a day and a half for me.
Oh, okay.
And
So you
you
get
get in
early
such a
on.
deep state of nutritional ketosis
Yeah.
Mm.
that, you are just, wow. It's hard to explain, but you have so much energy and
Wow.
the desire to go and do things that food is the last thing on your mind. It's like, whatever.
Now, when
Very true.
you do those long fasts,
Hmm.
do you notice what after you come back to eating, whether if it's 48 hours or a week that you've gone, do you notice that you start gaining quickly when you start eating again? Or
Well, obviously, because you got to figure you've gone so many days without food, so definitely you're going to lose a little weight.
Mhm.
And absolutely, when you start refeeding, you're going to put a couple pounds on.
Yeah.
But as long as you maintain that,
Mm-hmm.
like you've been in maintenance for a few months now. And I've been maintaining this 100 pounds for almost a year.
Okay.
So, pound up or down is like,
Yeah.
that's just normalcy.
That's normal. Mm-hmm.
But the biggest thing is just while you're in that state of autophagy for
Right.
those long extended fast, your body is burning fat like crazy because it doesn't have anything else to go on.
I don't know.
So it's,
I know.
That 29 was a long day. I'd have to really think about it. That's the one thing that I've never just said I'm good with as far as I've gone, as far as the fasting with that 29 being the longest. I don't know. Maybe one of these days I'll give it a shot and see if I can go 2 days and go from there.
Who knows?
I'll tell you, Andy, I never thought I could go 5 minutes without food before I started keto.
Yeah.
It's like you sit down, you want to eat. Doesn't matter if you're watching TV, if you're doing this, you're doing that. It's food.
Yep.
Mhm.
That's
And then
how-
when I started keto, and I started right away intermittent fasting every day, is that we went from I never ate breakfast. After that, it was like I wasn't hungry, so why eat?
Yeah.
But then when I started to do these extended fasts, I mean, my family, it was still when I was still cooking for everybody,
Yeah.
and I didn't care. I was like, all right, I'm not gonna eat, but I'll cook your all's food. And I did that for a couple days in a
Right.
row. And my son looked at me, Mom, are you okay? I'm like, I'm fine. I'm great.
Oh, good.
So we have Exposing Darkness saying, I hope Element brings back the chocolate medley.
Yes.
I think
I
Have
want
you
to try
tried that
that.
before?
I think it might come around Christmas time, but yeah, that's
Oh,
awesome.
okay.
They've got a mint one, that chocolate mint. That's my favorite one.
That's what I'm waiting on. I had ordered some. I got 2 things of chocolate salt. I got a grapefruit and a raspberry.
Yeah.
After
Okay.
getting these sampler packs from the meetups and trying it, I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I looked at my husband one day, and we had gone to the gym, and he's got this bottle with this stuff in it. I'm like, what are you drinking? He's like, the chocolate salt in water. I'm like, that looks disgusting.
Oh,
I can't even imagine. I'm
And
like, no.
Because what do you?
I like it with my iced coffee. Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
I don't
yes. I've
drink
seen that
coffee,
very
so
often.
it's hard. It's like I
Oh,
really have to doctor the heck out of coffee to drink anything.
oh, geez. Yeah. No, I love it. We all know that.
Yep.
I see that
Coffee
very
first.
often because they have a separate chocolate salt, right?
Yeah, that's their ongoing chocolate.
Yeah. I've
Yeah.
But
seen
then their
that with
chocolate
you
medley, I think
mentioning.
there's 3 different ones, right, Hope?
Yeah, it's the regular chocolate salt, it's a chocolate caramel, and a chocolate mint. And last year it came out like around Christmas time, the holidays type deal. And yeah.
You hear squealing, that's my dog, a couple rooms away.
Oh, mommy.
Let me in.
Yeah.
My husband's out there with him.
Yep. He misses mommy.
I hear him.
We are trying to get our
Oh,
husbands on
perfect
these
right
lives with us, and both of them are like,
No.
Now, are they doing it with y'all too, with the carnivore or anything or keto?
Brian has started keto a few weeks after I started in 2020. He's a type 1 diabetic, so he's got so much benefit from it.
That's good.
But we mostly are, for the most part, ketovore.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, he likes vegetables, and he'll eat them more often than I do. But I like my other stuff, like the egg on chalk zero. That's going to kill me.
I also went ahead because I know Mission Keto, I know you both have a discount code with Element. So I went ahead and dropped that in here if anyone is interested, because obviously we're doing all this talk about it.
Oh, there.
And if anyone's curious, definitely save yourselves a little bit of money there. At
I
the
also
same time
dropped
of
their
supporting.
link and Sauna's link to their channels in here.
Awesome.
Yes.
Thank you for doing that.
Thank you guys.
Oh, so I see here, Exposing Darkness is asking anyone going to the Westfield meetup September 23rd.
Where's Westfield?
The only Westfield I know is in Indiana.
I know there's a Westfield, Massachusetts,
Yeah. So you have to look
but
forward.
I think she's talking in Indiana. 'Cause I know they're having a meetup in Indiana that day, and they're also having an Indiana meetup on October 21st, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Nice.
So I know we're going to the one in October after Keto Palooza. Brian and I are. I'm not
All right.
sure about this one yet. Exposing Darkness, is this the one that Sabrina Cagle is heading up?
Yeah, let us know what state that's taking place in. 'Cause I
Yeah,
don't see you
it's by
commenting yet.
Indianapolis.
Yeah, Westfield
Okay.
is part of Indianapolis. Yeah.
Hi, Joe.
We're in Fishers. When
Hi,
we
Joe. We have Joe joining us here. Susie, I did a 69-hour fast once. It was something.
Oh,
Yeah, it was something.
It was-
So does that mean that you have not done anything close to that since that time?
yeah, that was
I'll tell you, until you
fun.
until you do one, you just can't even imagine how the feeling that you have.
I guess, yeah.
I will challenge you, Andy,
You tell me when.
anytime, whenever you're ready.
You heard it here.
2 days. 2 days.
Let
a
me
2-day.
a 2-day fast.
Yeah, 2 day. From this after you eat dinner that one day, you fast the next 2 days, and then you eat your next meal the third day.
All right, we're gonna do it this coming week. You ready?
I'm gonna do it every week. So you tell me when.
He puts you in the we.
I just want to do it with you.
Oh,
You tell me when you're ready.
Hope thought you meant her.
yeah, because
I'm talking about you and me.
okay.
Yep. We're just
I should
so
challenge.
okay. Next week, let's do Monday, Tuesday. No, Monday's a holiday. You guys have plans. Tuesday, Wednesday.
Sounds
Tuesday,
good.
Wednesday. Okay.
So
So
after
that
your
means-
dinner Tuesday or Monday, no more eating until Thursday.
Thursday.
Wow.
You heard it here, folks.
Wow.
But you can have water
Oh no.
and your salt water. And that's it because you're doing the lion diet.
Yeah. That's it.
I'm in. I'm in.
All right.
So
You
Monday
sure you
night.
don't want to wait until after the lion diet?
Listen, I've already
I mean,
I've
there's
already
not much
eliminated so much.
variety.
What's
Oh,
gonna be
wow.
meat now? You know.
When we get we're gonna exchange phone numbers. Cause I'm gonna get you.
Good. Yes. Get motivated and
We're
everything.
gonna hold you
She's gonna be
accountable
texting
now.
you, Andy. You're not eating, are you?
That's right. I'll be. What are you doing?
I'll be laying on the floor, passed out.
No. As long as you're getting your water in
Yeah.
and your electrolytes if you need them.
I'm just gonna do a lot of naps.
That's the way to get through it. Just
That's the
go
way to
to
get through
sleep.
it. I'm telling you.
No, you'd be surprised. You're gonna feel so good.
Oh, so
watch.
look at this. My annual fast is 40 days.
Ooh, Mary.
Wow.
I do it for my mom who died of cancer to honor her memory.
I am so
Hashtag
sorry,
Jesus
honey.
fast. Yes, we are so sorry about the loss, and what a beautiful way and what a beautiful commitment to honor your mother. But 40
Wow.
days, wow,
I think
that
I
is
really
absolutely
did that last
amazing.
Jerry, I remember you posting about that.
Wow.
I'm gonna put it on my channel. I gotta put a video up anyway. I have.
Oh, she's calling you out. You got it.
I am. I'm
Right.
going to. Let's say Andy and I are going to do this.
Yeah, do it. Do it. Yes. It'll be good. It'll be very
Angel.
interesting to see what happens.
I'll send you photos of my misery.
Oh, you'll be fine. You'll be thanking me because I'm telling you.
Oh my gosh. She's
You're
going to be video chatting you. Show me, prove me that you're not eating anything.
Oh my goodness. Yep.
I promise you. I'm just gonna keep myself busy. I noticed that
Oh,
When it's-
yes.
when I go out and start doing yard work or cleaning the
Oh,
cars
yeah.
or whatever.
You forget.
Yeah, and it's so hot here.
Oh,
that
yeah.
when I'm done, I just take a shower, get something to drink, and I'm like, I'm not even hungry. So I just need to keep myself busy through those couple of days, and I'll be fine.
And I'm not even going to do my soda those days because I've never given that up except during BBBE. But I will drink this water.
Okay.
I've got a bunch of it out there, or Topo Chico, or
Yeah.
whatever kind. Perrier. I got all kinds in the garage.
It's a deal.
I
All
love
right, so
it.
Monday night, 6 p.m. I'm done.
Okay.
Woo.
So Angel's saying that I had the chocolate element for the first time today, put in my coffee, and was not aware until I took a sip. It was unsweetened, salty coffee. Ew, not for me.
I think it
Put
does
some
have
sweetener in it, Angel, and you'll be fine.
have a little bit of stevia, but I
Oh,
don't
okay.
like it in my hot coffee. I don't. I put it in my iced coffee, and for some reason,
Oh, okay.
when you do that, it's like I don't like it in my hot either. I know what you mean, and I even put my additional stevia drops in there. But try it in your iced coffee and just doctor it up how you normally do. Yeah, don't count on that to be your sweetener or anything either. Just
Yeah.
good cold. I will.
We would be interested to know, Angel, like if you did have it hot, try it cold and let us know what you thought. Because that would be interesting if there is a difference. Yeah.
Now,
Because of
like I
course,
said,
all of us, like our taste buds are different, but
Mhm.
sometimes there are, similarities like that.
Like I said, if I drink coffee, I have got to doctor it up so badly. And I had a cup one day and I put chocolate element in it, chocolate collagen from Perfect Keto,
Mm.
anything chocolate,
Oh,
some
okay.
sweetener, and then I put it over ice. And I was able to tolerate it,
So you like
but
a
I
little
could
bit
still
of
taste the coffee. So it was like,
coffee with your
Mm.
stuff.
We do see a super chat on here. Thanks, Danette.
Oh yeah.
We really appreciate
very
that.
nice.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah,
hope
because I can't see it on this end. So if you see it on that end, definitely acknowledge them.
yeah, this is it's from Danette. Thank you
It
so much,
says,
Danette. It says,
Hi,
hi,
buddy.
Hope and Andy. Hope talked about your fitness journey. Hope talk about your fitness journey. You've inspired me strength and energy.
I'm telling you, her
Oh, that's
videos,
awesome.
she puts these fast motion videos on Facebook, and I am exhausted watching them.
Well, I figure you guys don't want to watch me do it in slow-mo, but I'm at least showing you that I showed up for the day and did the challenge that I wanted to do because, that's just me. I want to make sure you guys know I'm really doing it. And it's, I hate push-ups. I hate them with a passion because they are difficult. They are difficult, but man, I got up to 29 just before this. I got them done and I'm at 29. I only have a couple more days before this one is done and I'm going to hit 30. But working out has just really been everything to me. It really has. It's like your fast. How you feel with the fast is how I feel after I work out. I have that euphoric feeling. I just feel like I can do anything after I work out, no matter what. Like I've had a couple of off days this week where I've just been tired or blah. And after work, I have said to him, I got to work out because I feel so much better after. And I'm fine afterward. It's really weird. And it just hopefully will motivate people to do something, just do a movement, just do something. And if you didn't know, I am studying to become a certified personal trainer as a result of that. So I'm excited about that.
She would be a slave driver too. I'm like, goodness sakes.
No.
I am so excited for you because I could
Yes.
definitely see you
Watch out,
in
Andy.
this field. So no, I'm so happy that you felt a calling to it because you are absolutely going to do so well because you just have such a great approach. When you speak to everyone about different things, like even when I see you just simply preparing Andy's food, it's like, it's just another day as if you were preparing your own keto food. So for you to be able to have the respect and the understanding, no matter, what part of the journey anyone is on, it's like you have the mentality that you're able to respect it all as one community. Everybody is on proper human diet, regardless of what their individual body needs. So that's why I was super, super excited to be able to have you both on because it's just amazing for you both to be doing your own thing and then showing people, it does not have to be complicated if you do not allow it to be complicated. But Exposing
Carnivore
Darkness said
Tip
it is
in the house.
Indianapolis. As far as where Westfield was, it's Indianapolis.
Indianapolis, yep.
Yep. Very cool.
Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Go ahead and click the thumbs up so we can definitely just get the awareness out there.
We just got another super chat from Kathy Perez. Thank you, Kathy. Hi, everyone. Had surgery in May, another bout of cancer.
Oh, no.
Try your 2-day fast. I'm carnivore now. Was keto before. Join your chat.
Oh, we got people joining.
Kathy.
Very nice.
I don't know. I'm getting a little bit motivated. I might do this too. Which, how amazing would that be?
I'm telling you, you both are going to catch the bug because we had Winnie and Harry on from Loving It on Keto. They've never done a live before.
Yes.
They are now in the thought process of doing their own lives. So I'm telling you right now, you will catch the bug with this because just the way you can connect with everyone and it truly becomes like a setup, like you are catching up with your friends each
Yeah.
and every week.
That's
Mhm.
fun.
And I don't know who does the editing, if both of you share in the editing, but this requires no editing. So whoever is in charge of the editing is going to be super happy with
Yeah.
doing lives every once in a while.
Oh,
Yeah.
they popped one up. What was it last week? You had a pop-up live come up.
Yes, they
Yeah.
do the pop-ups. Yes.
Oh, the last comment that you were on is our future son-in-law, Matt.
Oh,
Big fan. Yes, you are a big fan.
You better be a big fan.
We love you.
yes. And congratulations to them both because just recently you had the engagement party, was right? Or
We
was it
had
the bridal shower?
They're getting married and it's at 98 days, 99, 98
Wow.
in December. So, whew. We're excited though. Can't wait.
Andy, you're going to do one of these every week now.
Yes.
You might.
Yeah, I'll probably do one once a week just to kind of give everybody an
Yeah.
update. But probably that first week, I'll let everybody know where I stand, maybe with weight and all that stuff. But then I'll hold the rest of the 3 weeks for
Mm.
the final.
No, I mean the 2-day fast every week.
Oh, you
Oh
want me?
gosh.
Oh,
Let's get through one first.
yeah.
That's what I was talking about. I said,
Let me get
with
through
the
one.
wedding coming up, you're going to want to do it all the time.
Yeah. Well, like I
Baby
said,
steps, Cindy, baby steps.
I'm definitely not where I wanted to be. I was hoping to be in the 240s right around now at this point, but I'm in the 260s. So, but then by the time the wedding comes along in December for my daughter and our future son-in-law, I wanted to be between 210, 220, right in there somewhere. And
But
then,
you know what? It doesn't even matter because you're healthier than you
Yes.
were when you started.
yeah,
Oh, he
And
looks
that's
amazing.
That's what everybody needs to look at instead of
Oh,
what it says on the
absolutely.
scale
yes.
and everything else.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm 100% sure that the kids have already seen a difference in him in being
Mhm.
more active, wanting to do more things
Mhm.
when we're together instead of sitting, at home and doing nothing. It's changed already a lot, and I know
Yes.
that they've noticed it too. I'm pretty sure, but it's awesome. It's awesome, yeah. And now that we're gonna be doing the RB thing too, it's like I said this on Anita's channel. It's like now we have our health to be able to do these things, and that's what's so cool. So,
Oh, so apparently the September meetup is on the low carb event website, but the October one is not.
there's actual website for meetups.
There is, I believe it's lowcarbevents.com,
Oh,
and
okay.
it has, whoever organized it generally kind of reports.
Cool, yeah.
So it's kind of
Yeah,
like in
Chris,
just one spot.
Chris Bear takes care of Low
Right.
Carb Event website.
Chris Bear from
Keto
Keto
Chow.
Chow.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
There's
Susie's saying I get energized in a strange way with fasting, and it's difficult to sleep. Yes, that's very common.
Oh, wow. So
When-
you're so energized from not eating that you can't sleep.
Exactly. It's almost like an insomnia kicks in.
Oh,
wow.
my.
Oh, I can actually feature your super chat. So that was really
Cool.
cool.
Yeah, it just popped up on your. That's cool.
Yeah, it
Very
shows a little bit delayed for me to be able to click on it, so it does not seem like it's exact real time for me to see it in the history. But yeah, that's awesome, Danette.
Cool. Yes, thank you.
I wish I knew about this when my mom was struggling with cancer.
Right.
I think we all can relate to that.
Some way for sure.
In some way, whether it was cancer, whether it was like a heart condition, everything. There's so many of us that it's kind of difficult because we, in a way, kind of hold the guilt. I don't know when it comes to both of you, Hope and Andy, but it's kind of scary, when you go to the grocery store, because obviously we're beelining to those specifics that we're knowing that we're going to pick up, if it's anything that is a product that is technically keto, we're still checking the ingredients because we know now we got to be cautious because ingredients can change at any time.
Right.
And I know Hope educates that all the time, check your ingredients because I know you've had products you purchased
Mhm.
where you got home and noticed one ingredient changed and
Yeah.
you don't know how your body might react to that. But how do you feel now when you go to the store? And I know it's hard because you don't want to judge people because we were there once too. But how do you feel like when you go to the store and you see people's cart full of like boxed sugary cereal and
Junk. Mhm.
junk processed? How does that make you feel now? Do you
You're
kind of feel any way about it, or how do you?
not, I mean, not so much. I don't really go to the store, but I go to Costco. That's it. I don't
Yeah.
like the other stuff. But there's there is something that did happen. My nephew was visiting, and we were heading to Orlando, and we were at a stoplight, and I saw this man. He was extremely overweight, and I was like, "Wow!" I was walking like him,
Oh,
you know.
wow.
And but back then, I wasn't thinking that at all, you know. But I saw him and how he was walking, and just struggling for
Uncomfortable.
yeah,
So
just
uncomfortable.
very uncomfortable. And I said, "Wow, that's how I was look. That's how I looked."
Yeah.
And I mean, he was much bigger than me, but still, I saw that, and I said, "I don't want to look like that again," you know. And I honestly just wanted to go out to him and just be like, "Hey,
Wow, yeah.
let me just show you how to do. Look, this is what's working for me. I look like you, and I think I can help you. You know, change your
Yeah.
life." And you know,
It makes me
Mm.
sad. It
Yeah.
makes me sad when I see that too, because they don't know. And it also makes me sad that I didn't know this stuff when our kids were growing up, you know? And so I feel like, I mean, they're making decent decisions too, for the most part. I mean, Jordan's a vegetarian, but no, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I would be a vegetarian also probably, but because I just don't like meat that much. But I just wish that I would have known that back then, because there was, you know, I did give them the crap, you know. Although I was strict with soda, they could share a soda once a day. They would have to share a soda. But it was cereal, it was Hamburger Helper, it was chips, it was cheap stuff. It was cheap stuff a lot too. But yeah, it makes me sad. So hopefully this is our way of trying to help get it out there without shoving it down people's throats.
Oh, sure, absolutely. Because I feel the same way. I mean, it's hard because you don't know how the person's going to feel, you know, because you're coming from a place of, I was once there, but it's such a sensitive topic that it's like you don't want to kind of cross like this boundary with a stranger, especially. And it's like I tell my husband, I'm like, I do not want to get banned from any stores. It's why I kind of keep my mouth quiet about it. But we're just going to go ahead and feature Kathy here again. And Kathy, positive vibes to you.
Yes.
Really, truly
Yes.
positive vibes to you.
Absolutely.
Yes.
We'll be
Hang
praying
in
for you,
there.
Kathy.
Yep.
You got this.
Yes.
Keep doing
Wishing
what
you
you're
all
doing.
the best.
And
She's
keep
going to
it-
try our 2-day fast.
Yeah, she's gonna join in. We might have a group trying to do this. I like it.
Are you really going to do it?
I might. I didn't say for sure. I didn't say for sure.
Cindy,
keto in the midst.
don't hold her to it. You can hold me to it.
Yeah.
Oh, and this is a topic you just covered, Hope, in one of your recent videos. Hope, keep talking. We don't think you talk too much or about things we don't care about.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
All in all, you guys have been so sweet about that when I mentioned it. But it is something that I've always thought about anyways, because sometimes you can get chatty on here. But when they said it, I was just like, wow. And then they're like, this is the first and the last time I'm watching your video. Sorry. And I was like, there's no sorry. Bye.
Well, you know
Right.
what? If somebody feels you're too chatty, all they got to do is fast forward it and like play it back in fast mode.
Exactly.
I've done
It's
that
like,
with
what's
some
the
people,
point of
and it's
commenting?
hysterical.
Yeah. My feelings aren't hurt. But thank you guys. I love that you do it. You know, it's the OGs. It's the one that have been around a while. I feel like you guys are my friends, and I'm updating you on things. You know, it's funny.
And then we
Yeah,
have
Kip,
Carnivore
you are
Kip in
doing
the
great.
house. He
Thank
said that he finally found his motivation.
Yes.
And we knew it, Kip. It's just, you know, and I'm sure both of you can understand this, you know, when you're on this journey, even though you have so much support, you know, you have the comments from people. you just have the interaction. Even for someone that doesn't have a channel,
Are
you
you guys
have the community, but it's still difficult to not be hard on yourself.
Yeah, it is. It is.
are you guys familiar with Carnivore Kip?
No.
We are not. No.
He was up to almost 500 pounds.
Wow.
Started his channel. Kip, what have you lost now? I think 80, 90 some pounds. He's jogging.
Nice.
He is jogging on his videos. It's just incredible.
We're going to find you, Kip.
I'll put it in the chat.
Yep.
If you could put it in, that'd be great.
Yeah, he has an amazing journey. Oh, here we go. I'm going to come back to this comment, but let me go ahead and grab this super chat first.
Jerry, thank you so much. My cart is definitely not the same as it was when my son was a child. Just saw someone is doing his sea lion diet. Seafood and beef might do that next month.
Yeah, that would be Kip. I don't know who else is doing it with Kip, but I know Kip, he's doing the sea lion diet. So yes, it is very much your surf and turf.
That might be something. If I could do just a seafood one, maybe.
Oh yeah, because imagine just kind of having that variety.
Yeah, eat my salmon air fryer bites every day.
Oh, here we have her saying, Andy, try SodaStream. That's what I actually have, the SodaStream. Just some plain old water from the tap and 3 drops of the Dr. Berry mineral drops. Tastes just like Perrier or San Pellegrino. A lot cheaper, too delicious.
Nice.
Yes, I don't know if you guys ever seen it, but it's the actual machine where you can buy the CO2 tanks.
Yes.
That's what I have, and yeah, it's definitely price saver.
Years ago, I worked at Bed Bath and Beyond, and that's when it first came out. It was on an end cap there, and there was like this commercial that played. Remember, I can't remember what it is now, but there was like a tagline that I could not get out of my head because it was playing on a loop all the time. But I always was interested in it, but we haven't purchased one yet.
So you had to deal with all of us bringing in our expired 20% off coupon, expecting for it to be honored.
They took the expired ones. Yeah,
they did.
Nope.
Oh, here we have Lindy saying that she loves doing lives.
Yeah, we need to do more of them because we do love doing them too.
Lindy's doing carnivore.
Yeah,
right?
she's doing a carnivore.
Yes, she is.
She's always doing something. She's a beast.
Yep.
So I've dropped everybody's YouTube channels in the chat again.
You're going to put them in there?
Okay. I did. I put yours, theirs, put Carnivore Kips.
Good.
I'll get Paleo Barbies in there too.
Yes, please. So yes, if you are not aware of these channels already, we have Paleo Barbie does keto here. That is Lindy. She has a channel. And then here we have Carnivore Kip, BBQ and cast iron. He has all different kinds of variety of his content where sometimes you are simply just on a walk with him, or sometimes he just has a really transparent just talk through that he goes through because, this journey could be rough sometimes, and he just kind of just puts it all out there to the surface and kind of just makes people feel like you're not alone if you are having those same thoughts and feelings as well. So he also has a channel as well. So definitely go ahead and support if you're not familiar with these channels already. Oh,
if
when
anyone
is the
else
wedding
has
Christmas?
A channel that I haven't
you
touched,
did mention.
let me know.
Oh, okay. Yes, as Cindy said, if you have a channel and we are not aware of it, definitely let us know so she can get it linked for you. So you mentioned the wedding is December. Is it a Christmas wedding?
It's December 9th.
Yeah.
My birthday!
Look at that!
They planned it exactly.
They planned it around your birthday.
They say you have a connection with everybody in this world. Sometimes things come full circle. Very cool. So I'll never forget their anniversary day.
Right.
That's right.
I still have a ways to go also. And, we all do because, the way I think of it, and I definitely want to know both Hope and Andy, your mentality of this. But, even when we get to this so-called maintenance, it's still, we're in work in progress, even with that, because anyone that I've heard that has gotten to that stage of maintenance, it's not the easiest. You know, you have the mentality that kind of has gotten you there of like what you need to do, but you still have to maintain. You know, that's the whole point of maintenance. It's not like you can just kind of let loose and kind of just feel like, oh, well, my body looks good. I'm feeling great. And now, you know what? I'm just going to get a little more lenient now. What is your mindset about that when it comes to, you know, someone saying that they have a ways to go, or even if you get to the point of maintenance?
I will say that I don't want to take light on this at all, but it's easier for me this time around because I already messed up the first time.
Oh, right.
You know, I did maintenance. I didn't even try maintenance because I just thought, well, the weight's off. So I just literally went back to everything, you know, Oreos and Doritos and all of that stuff. Like it wasn't anything. But now I remember that. And I like to sit down without having a bunch of rolls. You know, that was the biggest thing I remember is I didn't have rolls when I sat down. And I don't want to go back there. So I do occasionally, my weakness is rice. I've talked about this before. I love rice and beans, and I married a Puerto Rican. So that's
right.
So I do probably once every other month, I do have Chipotle and I will have my rice and beans, but I do feel like it's not, it doesn't trigger me or anything. I get that satisfaction and I feel like it's better than having Oreos and Doritos. And
oh, sure.
I'm working out too. So I don't want to say that that is something that anybody else should do. It's not something for everybody. Right. But I do like to be honest. I will have that every once in a while because it's just my thing.
And I also consider, because I know Cindy also has shared before that she has had some stuff that is off plan. But what I reminded people is when she mentioned that, because, you know, people can kind of really come on a talk about it, even though it's your personal you know, accountability that you're having what you're having. You are an adult, you know, nobody should really be telling you what you can and cannot do.
Bring it on.
But then again, the opinion would still be there. But for me, I see it because you're able to do that. You truly have gained food freedom. So people have to realize that is also that is like a triumphant non-scale victory, is to have that food freedom because you are able to make that decision. You're going to have some rice when you go and have Chipotle. You know, do you want to do it every single time? That is up to you. But then again, you're having that food freedom that you're able to have that one set experience and move on from it. It's not like you're binging on it. So I think that's also really important. You know, whenever anyone mentions, oh, you know, I had whatever it is, and it does not fall under the proper human diet, what was that experience? Was it a binge? Was it filling some sort of void, whether it be, you know, mental, emotional? What was it? Or was it simply you went in with a plan? I'm going to have whatever. And life goes on after that.
Right.
Are you raising your hand to go?
Yes, I am. I went to the fair.
Like
that was what happened.
Here.
I went to the Kentucky State Fair. That's what happened.
Oh, no.
Funnel cakes. One, and I shared it, and it's done, and it's over.
Yep.
That's right.
It is.
And you didn't even eat the whole thing. You shared it between yourself.
I tried
and
to get another
people.
one, but my husband wouldn't let me.
He's like, enough's enough.
It was, I didn't want it.
So
that's the one thing I've told everybody. If I go to a fair, all bets are off because that's the one thing that I will have. It does not matter. But would I go back and get another one if it was open today? No. That was it. That was good. Yeah.
So Kathy that sent you the super chat, she's telling you, Mission Keto, I saw your interview with Anita from Ketogenic Woman, and she has now joined your channel from that interview. Thank you for your content. It's honest.
Awesome.
Okay. So she was the one that sent you that $4.99 super chat. So she's coming over from Anita.
You're awesome.
Very, very cool.
and keep us updated on your journey too.
Yes. That's so exciting. Oh,
Yeah, on down the chat. My sister is Deb Riley. She said, very nice discussion. I just subscribed to Hope and Andy's channel. Thank you,
Awesome.
ladies.
Thanks, Deb.
aw, thank you, Deb.
Oh, here's Joe sharing with us. Don't know if I will go the full time, but I had already planned on a 36-hour fast next week.
Oh, come on, Joe. You can do it.
You can do it.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Here we have Kathy. Thank you so much for the positive vibes and thoughts at Hope. Baby steps. When you get hungry during fasting, drink bone broth. That really helps.
Hey, there you go.
I could probably do that. I can probably do that.
I definitely see many people, they do that because still yet you still have so many benefits to even incorporating the bone broth.
Yeah.
And it's simply, because obviously in this community there has to be a label for everything. So they call it an altered fast, but still yet it has just such amazing benefits still yet. But no, yeah, absolutely. That is definitely a good idea because that bone broth is delicious.
If I could maybe do that, I might be able to do this. He doesn't have any.
Well, what they say when you come off of the fast, that's the one thing you should have. It's something like bone broth.
Very
to
slow.
gradually go back into it. But it's like when I did the very strict beef, butter, bacon, and eggs.
Right.
For that 31 days. When I got off of that, they say, oh, take it slow. All bets were off then. I was eating what I wanted to eat and nothing bothered me.
Hey, that's
to
good.
this day, nothing bothers me that I eat. It's like, it's a good thing and it's a bad thing.
Yeah, right.
Danette's cooking tonight, carnivore meatballs and shredded chicken for a weekend trip.
Yum.
Safe travels to you, and that is amazing.
Have a
The
great
meatballs
weekend.
and the shredded chicken. And you do a lot of meal prep, especially for carnivore, Hope. So if anyone is thinking of doing carnivore or is on the carnivore way of eating and you are not subscribed to Mission Keto, you definitely want to head over there because Hope's videos of just the prepping that you do it's amazing because you show so many different cooking methods, which I personally love because I think that's so important. Because I know when it comes to carnivore, there's a lot of people in the community that they're like, oh, everything has to go on the grill or everything has to be in the smoker. But you show that you can definitely get it done with just whatever appliances you have in the kitchen.
Yep. Air fryer is one thing we could not be without. That's for sure. But we use the stove too. We use the stove. But yeah, I just try to be creative. A different way of eating the same thing is what I always say. Even if it's the same thing he's always eaten, but it's just switching it up a little bit, makes it a little bit feel like you're eating something different. I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to do it with the lion diet steak. I can't steak and salt. There you go.
No bacon.
Right?
No bacon.
Yeah, no bacon. Phew.
Out of all of that, I think I'm just gonna miss the pork belly bites.
Pork belly is one of his favorites.
Those are amazing. But that's okay. It's only 30 days.
Yeah.
That's right.
Absolutely.
I've just did the whole
so quick.
August without any keto chow.
Oh, okay.
Tonight's dinner is ice cream. It's in the freezer waiting for me.
Nice. That's awesome.
Lindy is letting you know, Hope, that she's running errands for tomorrow and then going home to do her push-ups.
Nice. Go. We're almost
done. She's making sure to tag you with that accountability.
Yep. That's awesome. Oh my goodness.
Seafood. Okay, so Lynn's she's also on the carnivore kip train of doing the sea lion diet as well.
Is that an actual thing, or did he make that up? Did you?
I think Kip made that up because
Okay.
instead of just the lion diet, he wanted the seafood with it. He lives
simply
down in
just did the
Alabama.
the play on the words, and
so
simply,
sea lion.
right?
And it's catchy. It's pretty catchy.
Then we have Juju walking her mile. So a lot of people telling you about their accountability.
That's awesome. She has lost some weight this month, and I see it in her Instagram pictures. Juju, she is like posing now and standing. You know how you stand with your leg, bent or whatever. I can see it, and it's just neat to see
her confidence.
The confidence, because even if you don't get to where you want to be, your confidence,
Oh, absolutely. And, the consistency that you mentioned, Hope, earlier about having that time to get your physical activity, it's so important. And I don't think a lot of us realize, because it's not about the exercise all in all. It's about setting that time for yourself of that self-love, self-care, because a lot of times we don't set that physical time for ourselves, even when we're parents, when we're significant others. It's like we kind of think like rushing to go do things, whether it's the grocery store or cleaning around the house. We figure, oh, well, that was my physical activity. No, it's different to have that designated self-care, self-love time just committed towards your well-being.
Yep.
So I
now,
think that was
Andy,
really important.
are you familiar with Intentional Carnivore?
With Sean from Intentional
His name
Carnivore.
is Sean White.
Doesn't sound familiar.
This man has lost 250 pounds in 15 months.
You know what? I think we just started following him.
Yeah, possibly. I think on Instagram he started following us, and we
I think I just started
following
his YouTube page.
Yeah, his YouTube channel is Intentional Carnivore.
I think I just started following him.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Lindy, thanks y'all.
Absolutely, Lindy.
Here we go, Deb.
Oh,
this is my sister.
Nice,
So
Deb.
this is Cindy's sister. Very nice discussion. I just subscribed to Hope and Annie's channel. Thank you, ladies. Yes, thank you so much, Deb, for the constant support. We definitely appreciate you.
I'll beat her up.
Making an informed decision is much different than just grabbing it on a whim. That's very true.
Yeah.
And this is what she's mentioning about when we were talking about the off plan, and it's all about the mentality. And, for anyone that does have, it's called differently within the community, slip ups, coming off plan, but you have to kind of really see what your mindset was at the time. It's not always easy to self-analyze.
Yeah.
Because if we were expert at it, we wouldn't really be where we are today, or we would have been there a lot sooner on these better health journeys. But no, that's absolutely true. Exposing darkness, I think all of you are honest. It just burns me out when keto people quit and say it's so restrictive, but that's how they feel, just kind of sad. So have you had any feedback, either of you, of what you're doing, whether it's keto, carnivore, triple B and E, lion diet? Have you had anyone come at you and say anything in regards to the restriction, or this way of eating, or one of the ways of eating was restrictive?
I think at the beginning, yes. But now that they're seeing the results, it's all kind of gone away. I don't think it was even my mom, which she was like, I don't like this. And now she's like, hey, looks good. Everything was going well. And now she's just kind of left me alone from it. And, but she's just, and as every mother should be. And she's, make sure your blood work's good and all those other, things, and everything's perfect. I feel like I've mentioned this before. I feel better now and than I did when I did keto the first time.
Yeah.
Because I think every once in a while, because back then when we did keto the first time,
right,
no keto chow, there was nothing like that.
Nothing, none of this existed, right?
I still lost 76 pounds, and maybe every once in a while, I think we might have had a couple of cheats here and there. But this time around, we didn't do any of that. And now that there's options out there. So to me, I see keto more of as a variety than carnivore, because carnivore, you're just eating meat and that's it. So it is very boring. Where keto, you can kind of be very creative. As you can see, a lot of the stuff that Hope cooks, you can be very creative with it and make different varieties and keep yourself pretty happy with it. So,
absolutely.
Yeah. But at the beginning stages, yes, everyone was like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? It's like, hey, listen, doing this is better than me, gorging myself with McDonald's or let me try it. Let's see. The other way is not going to keep me around much longer.
Yeah.
let's try this way. And it's worked. And I think now, no one's really saying anything about it other than great job.
Andy, I wish you would talk to my sons.
Bring them on.
It's just the opposite. I have set the example for my boys.
Mhm.
Both of my boys are about 6 foot tall and about 330 to 350 pounds. One is very sick. He won't listen. Hard-headed. The other one is trying. They're having money issues, so it's really hard. But, it's like, you guys got to do something because.
Yeah.
So instead of you convincing your mom that your blood work's good and all that stuff, I'm trying to convince my kids.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, so aggravating.
It's
They
the
gotta
same
be
thing with
ready
me.
up
It's
here. Yeah.
when Hope started keto the second time around, and I was not having it. I was like, I don't want to do this thing. I really don't. So, but it was myself that kind of said, okay, now I'm ready. And that's what they have to do. You can,
Oh, I know.
boys, I'm sure they were tough growing up, 2 boys, so yeah.
Mom was tougher.
Absolutely. So, they're going to have to find their way and to find something, even just to start with keto and have that variety, but even removing, I don't know what they eat. I don't know your boys, but if they remove 1 or 2 things off of their life, it's going to make a big difference.
Oh,
and
I know.
Absolutely.
themselves off of the bad things and then get themselves acclimated to the good stuff.
I've tried to
that's
tell
great
them,
advice.
just quit the potatoes and the rice and all that garbage and get rid of the bread and then, work your way, whatever.
Yeah.
That's great advice. And some, need that. Not everyone can go cold turkey into this.
No.
A lot of people, they need that slow approach. They need, somewhat of that elimination approach, just like Andy's saying, take whatever probably is like the worst of the worst that they're consuming, try taking that away first and, work on it from there and it's helpful. It does have its helpful aspects because I've noticed anyone that has kind of gone through that transitioning phase, they don't have like the keto flu. They don't experience any major issues going into keto or into carnivore if they kind of did it from the transitioning approach. Did either of you experience the keto flu at all?
You did. You did with BBBE.
Well, BBBE, yeah. I did with BBBE.
And I think we did a little bit for keto that first time. But this second time around, not really, because I knew about electrolytes and stuff by then. So
okay.
Nothing major, no.
Yeah, it was that second or third day. It was rough.
Oh wow.
My body was just screaming for that garbage that I was eating.
I mean, yeah, he went from standard American diet to BBBE.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not surprised he went through something there. Goodness.
Yeah, I just remember that's right, because I was laying in bed that day, just miserable. But then that next day, it was gone.
Right.
It kind of kept on moving from there.
I got really lucky that I went strict keto when I started, right off the bat, just like boom.
Yeah,
and
that was like us. Yeah. I was fortunate too, because no, we did not. And it was our whole household, kids and all, along with the husband. But thankfully wouldn't have to go through anything. But, it's not anything that's too surprising, because just like any other addiction, you do have a detox period. And those detoxing, it does not have your body feeling the greatest. I believe there is like a 2-part to this. So I believe it's saying that it's Z-Star. Hope, I saw that you tried the S-Star grill. Do you use it much?
The Z-Star air fryer grill? Yes.
Yes,
I have a review. They gave it to me last year, the company, to do a review on it. After we did the review video, I got rid of my Ninja one. I like the Z-Star better, which is a no name. You can get it on Amazon, but we absolutely love it. It's quieter too.
Yeah.
That was probably the biggest thing. The Ninja one is so loud, but this Z-Star one is quieter. It's got a little window if you want to look through, but we ended up not using that like we thought. And then it tells you halfway through, check on this food. It kind of beeps at you.
Wow.
I love that because especially when you're trying something new for the first time
Right.
and you don't know how long it's going to take. I love it. I love it. And I told Annie
Oh,
the other day,
wow.
we get in the in the RV, I want to buy another one just fresh, like a nice new fresh one.
No, that's nice. Oh my gosh, to have that kind of convenience to an
Yeah.
appliance. Wow.
I love it. We use it every day, every single day, probably, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I would say.
Have you been able to locate beef bacon?
We did.
There
You
somebody
did.
mentioned that it is on Wellness Meats website.
It is a thing, Andy.
Yeah,
We found it.
we did. We just ended up not getting it. I didn't check out the ingredients, but I think it's good. And I think Amy found it at Walmart. She found it at her local Walmart, like grocery delivery, but I don't know what the ingredients are in it. I
Okay.
haven't gotten that far, but we haven't purchased it. No, that much.
I'm gonna look.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what I'll have after
We
this 2-day fast that
Forgot.
Cindy's making me do.
You'll have to let me know because I have
Yeah, right
not.
there twisting your arm.
I haven't been able to track any down. So you'll have to let me know if you come across some. I had seen in one of like the carnivore Facebook groups, somebody purchased some from Costco Business Center. But I
Oh.
guess someone, because you know how sometimes you can get in the carnivore Facebook groups,
Yeah.
everyone is very, very, very strict ingredient because they can truly get sick if they don't know every single ingredient. So some see it as policing, but
Yeah.
we have to see the other aspect of it. You know, people are very serious because they don't want to get sick.
Sure.
But it had, I forgot what the ingredient was, but it did have some sort of type of like sugar in it.
Yeah.
And it was, you know, closer to like the beginning. So if no one's familiar with the way ingredients are listed, anything towards like the first set of ingredients, it
Mhm.
means it has like the most of that ingredient. So
Yeah, I
for
think the
sugar to
first three
be,
ingredients.
yeah, so for sugar to be like right up there, yeah, it's kind of
Yeah.
one of those things you
I've
really kind
tried
of
the
want to
beef
stay away from.
bacon before.
Is it good?
Oh,
I did not like it at all.
you didn't like
Really?
it.
No.
Was it like the
Nothing like
same?
regular bacon. It was just
It was
I
thick
just didn't like
cut
the
or
flavor of it.
similar like your regular like?
Just like the regular cut bacon.
Oh, okay. Hmm.
I did not care for it at all.
Oh,
But that's just me. I mean, we all have different tastes, so
Yeah, if
Oh
we get it,
no,
we'll get a
absolutely.
small just to make sure that it's something that we like. You know?
yeah.
Yeah.
that, like she said, check the ingredients because
Right. Patty's letting you know that she loves when you demonstrate a recipe, Hope, and she's tried so many and she really likes them.
That's awesome.
Thanks, Patty. That's
I
awesome.
agree because she does make it look very simple, very easy, and that's what it's all about. You know, don't feel like you got to spend all your day in the kitchen or
Yeah.
don't overcomplicate this. You know, it could be very, very simple.
It can. It can.
Juju saying my date night in 2 weeks in that dress that now fits. My coach says treat it as a refeed day / meal. Eat what I want at Fogo de Chao,
Oh,
long as it's keto, then right back on my macros.
that's right.
Absolutely, because you are now having food freedom where you are capable of doing that. And I'm pretty sure you have food freedom if your coach is suggesting that to you. They are obviously aware that you have healed your relationship with food. You now have gained the mindset that you can handle an experience like that. So that is absolutely amazing. So enjoy that experience wholeheartedly. You've earned it. Have you guys have gone to any of like those really nice keto carnivore type of experience when it comes to Texas de Brazil or Fogo de Chao?
We've done it before. We haven't done it since.
yeah, not during this.
Yeah.
Not during this, but we've been there to both places before.
Okay.
They're amazing. They are.
I
Really,
haven't been to any of them yet.
it's amazing. Both of them are amazing.
I always
Especially
went-
if you're carnivore.
Yeah. I always went for the sides. I don't like meat very much.
Yeah,
so-
they are very good.
Yeah, he loves them.
And they just keep on coming, bringing in. Hey, would you like this one? And would you like this one? Yes, please. Just keep on.
Yeah, I'm hoping to experience one of them for my birthday. So while you'll be at your daughter's wedding, I'll be cramming in all the meat that I can.
You're gonna love it. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
It is
you love
amazing.
meat.
I can't wait. Yes, I'm so excited. So Exposing Darkness is saying, I see there's a different chat. Yes, depending on which channel you are on. Yes, so I tell everyone this kind of all the time. It's easier to do like if you are on like a tablet or a laptop, but if you are wanting to support each channel when you see multiple channels on a live, you can simply have one tab open as your main audio live that you are supporting, and then you can open up secondary, tertiary, and so on of other tabs because it does go based off on uh, each channel subscribers that are watching in that given chat. And then it also separately gets broken down in the YouTube world depending on watch hours as well. And you can most certainly mute those secondary, tertiary, and so on tabs. But it's kind of the way some people do it. There were mentioned previous in the chat that some were watching on more than one channel, and that's what they're just kind of speaking of. So the pros of YouTube and the YouTube lives are aware that you can kind of support other channels in that way. But that's where you're seeing names in the chat that we're kind of pulling up here and featuring. You're seeing names you might not see in the given chat you're in only because they might be on Mission Keto's chat, they might be on Cindy's, or they might be coming from mine.
Cool.
So that's kind of just all that information in a nutshell. And here's Deb telling you, you can try, Sin.
After I said I was going to beat her up if she didn't support us.
Oh, wow. I love
that sisterly bond and love.
Oh, God.
Thank you so much for
probably
being
closer than
here,
the rest of us.
Lindy. We certainly appreciate you.
Thanks for coming.
Sharon's telling us here, great live, y'all. Have a great weekend. Gotta go. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you.
Bye, Sharon.
Thank you, Sharon.
Exposing Darkness, your sons could save tons of medications. Oh, absolutely. Do you both have a testimony to share? Were you guys on any medications on a regular basis that you want to share that? You don't have to, but if you want to provide, whatever you feel comfortable with sharing when it comes to.
We don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, I was supposed to be on high blood pressure.
Yes.
Pills.
And I think that was it. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's no longer.
He
Even
just
though
stopped
I
it.
really wasn't taking them while I was supposed to be taking them.
Yeah. And then when he went for his checkup and he told her and she checked his blood pressure and his blood work and all that. And she's like, okay, I'm going to take this off of your chart. So he has definitely gotten rid of that. I still have my blood pressure medicine. I've talked to her about this and I will go off of it too. I tried to do what he did, and just let me stop taking it. But I have a blood pressure cup that I check it and it was high still. And when I talked to the doctor about it, she was like, there's some things that are just, you can't,
Oh yeah,
hereditary and you can't get away from it. And so I'm still going to keep doing what I'm doing. I still take it, but it does stink. I wish that could be gone, but
right.
it's a free one. So that's.
Hope you got to eat more meat.
I know.
Have you watched her channel, Cindy? Come
I
on
do
now.
all the time.
Have you seen her like hilarious comments about the meat? I just love it.
I saw her
too.
when she was trying BBB&E with Andy. That was
hysterical.
She's
like, I
was so upset about that because I am. Listen, if I do a challenge, I'm very hard on myself, and so that's what's so funny about this fast thing. That he's not. If I 2 days, come on, I think I can do it, but but I do get kind of like bougie if I can't have something that I want.
That I still remember that BBBE.
Yeah.
I went miserable.
And I went into his office. It was like 9 days in. I went into his office while he was working and I said, and I just started crying. And he was like, what?
Oh no.
And I was like, I can't do this. I really can't. And he was like, go eat something. He was like, just do it. And I was like, but I'm going to be a failure. And he's like, you don't even like me. I really was doing it for him, but yeah. And making that video that I had failed at it was really difficult, but it was so funny because you guys all noticed I had more energy. I felt better. It really it brought me down, didn't it? It brought my energy level down. It was the weirdest thing for me. It was the opposite of what everybody else was having.
That's
And
because you weren't enjoying what you were eating.
Exactly.
That makes the big difference.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
yeah,
I was thriving. I was loving it.
yeah. But I just wanted him to be like on my side, and he so was. He was like, just do it. And then once I had him, you know,
Right.
with it, I was like, all right.
It's like the other
And
stuff.
I love that.
I know she knocked out the other stuff as soon as we were talking about, hey, 2 days fast. I'm like, ooh.
I don't like to restrict myself of anything.
Ew.
Yeah.
And I love that because you gave it a try, but then you
That's
notice,
right.
you know, it's just not for you. You know, it's not anything that is sustainable for you. So, but I think it's amazing that you did it nonetheless. So that's still.
Cindy's having a blast.
I know. And that first meal prep that I did, the BBBE meal prep, I mean, I made pork belly, the little crunchy things. I made everything that I knew I would like to.
Like, yeah.
Like, my body was like, heck no.
Are you familiar with wellness meats?
That's where someone had mentioned that the beef bacon was on there, and it is on there, and it looks like it kind of
okay,
like a farm, I guess, almost like butcher box kind of thing, but it's not I don't think it was a subscription thing, but you can just buy specialty meats and stuff from them, and you know they're like grass fed and stuff, but I can't remember what the pricing was, but
and it looks like it's at Whole Foods as well. Juju saying that she has them in her freezer.
Somebody just said they got some from Walmart too.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish. Yeah, I've tried the one from Walmart. It's good. I have no effects. Yeah, I think that's the beef bacon because I Google search. I have not been able to track down beef bacon. Like I've literally tried all our butcher shops. I've tried like literally every grocery store within like a good enough radius to make it worth going and getting.
Yeah.
Just to kind of try it out. But yeah, unfortunately, our Walmarts here, they don't have, when it comes to the meat, especially, not that much variety. That would really be like wishful thinking with that.
I gotta look here at our Walmart and see online first because I hate walking in there.
Okay, so Juju's saying that the beef, water, sea salt, cane sugar, celery root powder, and molasses, uncured beef bacon. Welshire brand. It's okay on Lion Diet. I'd eat it. But for the cost, it's only restricted item. Yeah, and I think that's what it is too, because, you know, we definitely want to make sure the cost is also feasible because we're trying to kind of have things be simple. You know, simplicity is kind of like the best part of these journeys. You know, we're not spending buku bucks on all these processed, you know, frozen type of stuff any longer that they can definitely add up. You know, because I still pass by kind of just to put things into perspective for myself. And if you were to get like a family type of like one of those frozen dinners that you could just kind of put in the oven to have the convenience, because of course we're on simple meals now that hardly take any amount of time.
Yeah.
And, you know, anyone that's watched Mission Keto's videos, like Hope does not take very long to whip up some of these meals, especially when she's using the air fryer. But, you know, the cost, I would say the cost is really something because people think this way of eating can be very expensive. It's truly not in comparison to those frozen dinners because the last time I checked, they were like $12 to $14.
Wow.
For like those family type of dinners.
See, unless we go to Costco, I just feel like Hope's spending less going to Kroger or Publix and Winn-Dixie. And
well, I feel like the whole idea about eating behind this way of eating is you're going to get full on real food. So you're not quite eating as much because you don't have that, you know, the addiction part of it. You're not eating chips or sugar and all this stuff. And that's, I feel like the goal, it's really not more expensive. I mean, sometimes I probably spend a little more because we're doing stuff for the channel too. But if we weren't, it would probably definitely be a lot less. Yeah.
Donna, where was it you tried to get ribeye tonight?
Oh yeah, so we went to Winn-Dixie. I don't know if you guys have a Winn-Dixie down by you all because As far as where I'm located, Mission Keto, we're about like an hour, I want to say, about like an hour and change. You guys are like about an hour and change north of me.
Okay.
Um, so you might have a Winn-Dixie, but Winn-Dixie, they have ribeye, like boneless ribeye steaks for $5.99 a pound.
I saw that in the ad. I'm going there
Yeah.
tomorrow.
We
Yeah.
have to go first thing when they open. We're definitely gonna have to go because we went tonight. They're sold out.
Oh man.
They are sold out, and that's exactly what we were told. You need to come first thing in the morning because whatever we put out is all we're gonna put out for Saturday.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So I guess they do like I guess three different stockings. One for the initial morning
Yeah.
customers, midday, and then that last final
Yeah.
for the evening, and then that's it.
Hope, I guess you're getting up early and going to the store.
Yeah.
Exactly right. Because
I don't
yeah,
know in person anyway.
that's definitely a stock up type of sale.
Yeah.
I
And you
thought I
both
got a
might
good
have
deal
to
at Kroger's
go.
for $9.99 a pound. I'm like, she tells me
Yeah,
$5.99. I'm like, dang
I
it.
know.
Better than what I found at Aldi was $12.99, and then
Yeah.
Costco had it for $12.99. So I didn't feel too bad because it was the same as Aldi.
Right.
But someone mentioned on one of my videos about Winn-Dixie how they have those special family packs of it for such a good deal. So
And there's Sydney's husband that does not want to be on camera, but he is on camera.
He said, he waved.
So here, Juju sharing, oh girl, I still can't be trusted around an open bag of Oreos, but yes, way better with my food choices, and the Brazilian steakhouses make me feel luxurious and not deprived. And
good.
that's all, it's really what it's all about because that is huge right there that you cannot be trusted if those
Yeah.
Oreos are around. So you definitely have gained the mentality. So definitely do not beat yourself up about it. That is a victory right there that you cannot have it around.
Yep.
JP is in the house. Hi, y'all. East
Oh,
Tennessee. Welcome, welcome.
JP.
Great live tonight. Oh, thank you so much for being here. We knew this was going to be just a great one because
look at who's
Hope
here.
and Andy.
That's right.
No,
Look
you
at you
both are the
guys.
amazing ones. Yes, you both are the amazing ones. Absolutely. I know this was going to be a blast. And I was also telling Cindy, and she shared the same mutual feelings that we were just going
It's
to
like,
have a blast with
yay.
you too. Yes,
It's so cool to talk
we're
to you guys
super
like
excited.
really in person though. Like, well,
Mhm.
not in person, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll meet at some point. But
Sana, you're not too far from us.
And I've mentioned to Hope many times that we definitely have to plan something, even if we did kind of like a joint like meet up, that would be really cool as well. And maybe we can get Cindy to come to Florida.
there is that.
Hey,
Or I get you all to come to Kentucky.
No, you're just the one. We're three combined.
Come on, you guys.
Our votes already outweigh you.
we're the vacation destination.
Yeah.
Kentucky is.
Absolutely. You see that? Another point for us, Cindy. JP saying carnivore
He can't
seems to
hear
help
any
how
of this
I
because I got
feel.
these on. He can't hear any of it.
Gotcha.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Ice cream seems to help my marriage, beer my sanity.
Well,
Okay.
It seems like you're having a well balance there for what's working for your own personal situation. So we will not knock you for it. Each of our mentalities with our channels and our journey is we very much stay in our own lane. We are not going to yuck anyone else's yum, or we are not going to dictate how everyone should do their journey. So you can best believe this is a very safe space with any of the channels you see on this platform here.
Now, there you go. Dustin's going to be in Central Florida in late October.
oh, that's
Yes.
So you all should hook up because
Yeah.
he's a great guy.
Oh, Patty's trying to encourage you, Hope, because if you ever decide to do a fast challenge, she will join in. And I think a lot of us would give it a try. So they are putting a little pressure on you, Hope.
I know. That's funny. Well, we'll see. We'll see.
We also have Keto Simple here that also has a channel. Did you drop it already, Cindy?
I did. Oh no, not
Perfect.
Dustin's. Hang
Keto
on.
Simple. So
I got it now.
Dustin has a channel. So if all of you are not familiar with Dustin, definitely go ahead and show them some support. And he just wanted to drop in and say hello, Sana and Cindy. Thank you so much for being here, as well as hello to Hope and Annie.
Hello, hello.
Hello, Dustin.
Thank you so much, Dustin. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
Billy Doe Meats, who I found from Nisha and Dr. Barry, has beef bacon or lamb bacon and pork bacon. Oh, lamb bacon I have not heard of. So that's very interesting.
Not either.
It all sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Billy Doe Meats. And oh my goodness, I cannot remember the name, obviously, because I'm trying to think of it last minute right now. But this might be a company you might want to
Yeah,
inquire with, Hope, because I know there is a carnivore channel that they are affiliated with Billy Doe Meats.
Okay.
I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna put it on my phone right now. Billy Doe.
He's going to look it up.
Yeah,
Cool. I've never heard of it.
that would be a really good one to look into because I would be very curious. And if you guys find out and record it, I will definitely be looking for that future content.
I've got it.
Yeah. All right.
Dustin saying, last night I was in a hurry. I tossed together a quick dinner, boneless, skinless chicken thighs, some pepper and onion blend,
Palmini.
the noodles, yeah, the
palmini
palmini
rice.
noodles, rice, and it was really fast and yummy. Yes, so the palmini brand, they have basically they have a rice that they came out with now.
Yeah.
I believe you showed it as well, Hope, that you found it at Aldi, I believe it was. The rice.
No, recently I used their lasagna sheets. I had
Okay.
clearance at Publix and it was actually delicious, but I haven't tried the rice and I haven't tried the mashed potato looking thing either with that.
Okay. But really fast and yummy. And that is what it's all about because that whole put together sounds so amazing.
Yeah.
But then again, just the simplicity and with it being just a quick put together. What state are you in?
We're in Florida.
I'm in Florida as well.
I'm
Cindy.
in good old Kentucky.
So I don't know who that question specifically was for, but there you go for the joint.
Now you know all of us.
Yeah.
Yes. Wow, great price. Yes, for the
Right.
ribeyes, definitely $5.99 a pound. Yeah. I literally am thinking if I get there at opening, it might be like Black Friday, is what I'm afraid of.
Do it.
Costco had sirloin $9.99 a pound, but they were marking off each package by $8. Oh,
Yeah, I think that might have been
yeah.
one of the ones we got too at Costco. We got $8 off at the register, if I remember correctly. Huh.
That's what I noticed as well. Like Costco's really good about that for like the markdown off like the total price.
Yeah.
I really like when they do that. But here, yep, Dustin will be in Central Florida in late October.
Nice.
How might I tell
Yeah.
you, man, he gives the best hugs. He does. He is phenomenal.
So now we have a question about Ketopalooza. So I know Cindy is going to Ketopalooza. Hope and Andy, are you going to go
Where
to
is
this
it?
year's?
Kentucky.
Oh,
Yes.
of course Cindy's going.
No, we're not going.
No,
Cindy pretty much goes to anything and
No,
everything. That's why I'm
no,
teasing her to come to
no.
Florida.
The Orlando Summit.
remember,
I didn't come to that. Nope.
No,
right now we're
I
saving.
know.
We got our everything kind of set for the wedding and our RV. So the travel is going to be limited for us. But next year, it's wide open.
All bets are off.
Okay.
You're coming to Kentucky then.
We might, yeah.
We're
We
gonna-
might, because
Here we-
eventually we're going to go back to Indiana and probably see.
Oh, yeah.
We have some friends we want to see there and just the old stomping ground, where you used to live and stuff.
But I
that
think
kind of thing.
in Kentucky, isn't that the Noah's Ark?
Yes,
Oh, yeah, I
there
want to go
somewhere?
there for sure.
I do too.
I really, really want to go
Yeah.
there.
Oh, you haven't gone, Cindy?
No.
Oh, yeah. It looks really cool. Like just when I see like the pictures and video and stuff.
I'll have to go
Looks
and get some
amazing.
footage while we're there.
Yeah, that would be good content right there.
Yeah.
We have former fat girl, that is Nicole. She just got back from the boardwalk because they are on vacation over at the Jersey Shore. Surprised I picked up my phone and still see you live. Thank you so much for being here, Nicole. Nicole also has a channel, so if anyone wants to go ahead and show her some love as well, we would appreciate that. And just because we are like at the 1 hour and 39-minute mark, are you both restricted on time?
Yeah, we're good. I mean, we're not.
Okay.
We don't
Okay,
have.
I just wanted to make sure because pretty much Cindy and I were flexible,
Yeah.
but it's up to, we want to respect your time as well
No, we're good.
because we
Nice.
definitely appreciate you both being here, even if it was going to be just for an hour, but I don't want to kind of dip into your personal time either.
It's not like we're going to go out to dinner or anything. Like
Yeah.
that.
This is my niece that's also
Oh,
doing
okay,
keto.
Jenny. Hi,
Yeah.
Hope and Annie. Love your channel. I am determined to make your pork belly bites. They always look amazing.
Hi, Jen.
Awesome. Now, is this your niece that you did the little story on?
She's one of them. Yes.
Very awesome. Okay.
When I did the family thing, told about
You talked
my
about-
sister that's in here. My sister that's in here, Jenny,
Yes.
Debbie's daughter, Amy,
Nice. Okay.
and then Jenny's sister, Becky, and then my husband. So yeah, it was all a big family.
Nice.
Jenny,
Video
you're gonna
thing.
love
The pork belly bites. Yeah.
love them. Enjoy.
Dustin is also going to be at KPL, and
You will.
he lets everyone know if someone wants a hug, he is willing to give the hugs.
Dustin, I better get a hug too.
Right?
I'll
Yeah.
tell
Really
you.
don't mean to
He
buy
sees you.
$200. Oh, okay. So here's a deal though as well.
Nice.
So this might be something that they might be able to kind of sweeten the deal. So stay tuned because in hope they took down the name. So possibly we might be able to get something a little bit better as an affiliate. But that's really cool that they offer that 20%. So thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Yeah.
Because it's always great on this journey where we can save any more money than we already do.
Definitely.
There's a meetup here in Indiana in September. I'll be there as well. Yes. Are you talking about the one that Jackie's Keto Journey is coordinating, Dustin? That's the one, right, Sydney?
Yes. Dustin, if you can email that to me real quick, I'll throw it up there because it's not on low carb events, is it? Because I'm not sure where to grab it at the moment to put it up.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yes. Yeah, if you can post that information and we can definitely make it available for everyone.
Because that's a fun time too. I have been to that.
Mm-hmm.
We have Jiffy saying, hello, Hope and Annie. I just found out you were live. I love your channel.
Awesome,
Thanks,
Jiffy. Thank you so much.
Yay.
Yes, and Jiffy, stay tuned because in the future you might see the weekly lives.
Mm-hmm.
You never know.
There's a lot of people going to Keto Palooza.
Yeah, so we have Nicole also. She's going to also be at KPL, and it's going to be her first time as well. So that's also exciting for her. Here we have Jenny again saying hi. Thank you so much for being here.
Very
Maybe
cool.
Cindy could put the link in the chat for the Indie meetup.
I'll be back.
Here we have Exposing Darkness. Dustin is a great hugger. Oh, that's so sweet. And that's what it's all about. When you go to the events,
judge of that.
That's right.
Jenny's mentioning also, she loves all the meal preps. Yeah, they are amazing and they are so helpful and just so inspirational just to see those quick meal preps.
Cool.
Oh, so he is saying Cindy should be.
It's not. I just looked.
Yeah. So you may want to let them know, Dustin, that it has not made it to the low carb events website.
Hello,
definitely
Mr.
would
Garvey.
help.
I hope you're feeling better. Sorry, I just had to see it. I saw it.
That is who I'm thinking of. Yes, Tailored Keto Health, Rebecca Heisman. Yes. So yeah, she is the one that is affiliated with Billy Doe and features that on her channel too. Thank you so much, because that is who I was trying to think of, but Tailored Keto Health was not gonna ring a bell to me just in the spring of the moment. Dustin's gonna check. Perfect, perfect. Tom, thank you so much for being here, Tom. Hello, everyone showing support.
Hello, Tom.
Tom, I hope
Yes,
you are feeling better.
Yeah.
yes. We definitely are sending you positive vibes still. He was going through some aches and pains, so we're definitely wishing him all the best. Hello, Rick. We have greetings, Earthlings. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you.
Yes. Thank you.
I
I'm
love it.
always down for hugs. No, we appreciate you, Dustin, because, that's all sometimes people need is just, that hug.
Nope.
We gotta get him on
So,
here one day too.
yes, no, absolutely. Were you able to track it down, Cindy?
I can't. It's not
Okay,
on
so
low
he's
carb events.
yeah, so Dustin's gonna look and see if he can find it. Yeah, because I don't remember of any sort of link myself. I know I've seen it on like one of the Facebook groups as far as like a photo of the
Yeah, I'm gonna
event.
go into that group real quick.
So is there anything we have not kind of gone over or nothing you guys have kind of been questioned that you might want to share with the community?
Mm-mm. I feel like we've covered it.
Yeah.
So
just-
what are your plans after Lion Diet? Have you thought of that as of yet?
Well, yes and no.
Okay.
So if it goes well, and there was somebody that actually commented on the video today
Yeah.
that we posted, that they just did the Lion Diet for August and liked it so much that they're going to continue. So
Oh, wow.
I may be that person as well. So we're just going to have to wait and see. Like I said, I've got that goal set, and if this is what's going to help me, and if I could do it another month or two, I'm good with it.
Wow.
So I'm not really worried about it because again, I've just eliminated the coffee,
Chicken, pork.
and pork.
Yeah,
and I'm okay. It's not gonna
it
bothering me
is
one
day
bit.
one.
Yeah, but
Right.
it is important. I might feel different after this 2-day fast that I'm gonna have to do here soon, but we'll see.
Yeah, I definitely get it.
I'm excited.
All right,
Because
here's
that's the
that
way I
link.
felt.
Dustin, send it to me.
Oh, perfect, perfect, perfect. Awesome. So we do have that link in there for that event now. Perfect. So we have Rick. Since I just arrived, can you start over?
Oh my goodness.
Yes and no. We're not going to do it live, but you certainly can catch the replay on any channel.
Yeah.
So that would be the playover.
Yep.
Yes.
Nicole over here, she's making jokes as well. I just arrived too.
Better late than never, but
Okay, so if you head over to Keto Simple, he does have a community post on his YouTube channel that has that event information as well. That's awesome. Yeah, because it's nice because, obviously we're seeing all virtually, seeing in the chat, seeing in the comment thread. But when you're truly able to see one another in person, it definitely takes this to a whole other level.
It does.
Just to have those in-person connections, it's awesome.
It was awesome when we did meet a lot of people at the Keto Orlando Summit. It was really cool.
That's cool, but that's why I'm saying I think we should plan something like in the form of a meetup. That would be really cool.
That would be
Lunches and accessories, workout done. I hate that one, but it's done. LOL.
You go, girl.
Cindy, he's giving you a hey, it's time.
he's waiting to have ice cream with me.
Oh no.
And you can't have it unless we have it together. That's nice.
I got to put it through the creamy because he don't know how to do that yet.
That's funny. Oh goodness.
Started
So I guess, because I think Brian is ready for you there, Cindy.
I'm
Um,
good.
Wind
I'm
it
good.
down.
yeah, so we can wind this down a little bit because I definitely want to respect everyone's time because it is a Friday night. For many of us, it is the long weekend, and many of us are not going to get another extended weekend until Thanksgiving. So I definitely want to respect everyone's time. So first and foremost, Annie and Hope, we truly appreciate you for being here. This has been an
Yes.
absolute blast. You both are just amazing company to have. But
And come back
just
anytime.
yes, definitely come back anytime. But just so we can kind of wrap this up with just some final words, what are some final words that you would share with someone? Kind of like a mixed question is what I'm going to make this. So for anyone that is thinking of approaching a proper human diet, or think of someone that's possibly struggling, what would kind of be some final words that you would kind of wrap this up with?
I think my final words, I always try to say this is don't make it too complicated and don't feel like you have to buy the organic or the grass fed or all of that from the get go. You got to do what you got to do. And even making a change of eating, whatever kind of meat, the cheapest ground beef, the cheapest bacon, even if it has a little bit of sugar in it, that's okay. Just make the change because all the rest of that, you're bettering your health regardless. So that's my thing. I think I just hate the judgment on that sometimes. And I want to make sure people don't get turned away from changing their health, improving their health because they can't get the grass fed or whatever, you know what I mean? So what about you?
I say, listen, don't wait. Start now. You got to get moving. Don't get to the point where it's going to be too late. I was there. I felt like I was, something was wrong, and I'm thankful. I was about to hit. I was pre-diabetic. My blood pressure was absolutely crazy, and I was miserable. I was absolutely miserable, and all of that stuff is gone. I feel fantastic, and I don't miss any of that stuff. Would it taste great? Yeah, I'm sure it would, but I'm not going back to it. So, so you got to find something. And I'm not going to say, hey, go start carnivore now, go start ketovore now. That's not what I mean. You've got, like I was telling Cindy about her sons,
Right.
cut something out. If you're heavily drinking Mountain Dew or Coke or whatever the case may be, get rid of that. But if you're still eating the other stuff, at least you got rid of one thing, right? And then start with the other. Like my old menu at McDonald's, I say it all the time. I used to get 2 quarter pounders, 2 double quarter pounders with cheese, a large fry, a Coke, apple pie, and a 10-piece chicken nugget. And I was hungry like 2 years later after eating all of that. So
now, Andy, you can have the 2 double quarters plain.
Exactly.
With
right.
salt.
But that's the thing, though. I don't want to go to McDonald's. I just stay away from that place.
Yeah.
I was by there close today by the Walgreens. I had to go. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't even want to look at that place.
Yeah.
So find something. Start now. Find something. Start to eliminate. And then all of a sudden, you're going to start saying, wow, I don't miss that anymore. And then, if you're eating 2 or 3 hamburgers, go to 1. If you're eating a large fry, go to a small. Cut some things out and then slowly get out of that addiction, and then start finding what you will enjoy, whether it's carnivore. If you need that full variety, I say go keto. Keto because you're going to have more variety and there's going to be more options for you. But carnivore, it is super boring. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It really is. Line diet, it's even more boring than carnivore. So,
but you're alive.
But I'm here. I'm alive, and I'm extremely happy. So that's like I said. Start now. Find your path. Find something that's going to make you happy, and you're going to learn how to say no a lot.
No, then that's such powerful advice because we can't kind of be too hard on ourselves going into this because we're not going to quickly just change decades worth of just poor eating. I mean, it's not really going to happen that way. We definitely have to go through the phases of healing. So that's amazing. Great final words. We have Rick sharing here. Yep, same here. Pre-diabetic, very high BP, blood pressure, high cholesterol, all better now. Like semi-retired Bob, I could barely walk anywhere. I just came back from a full day of walking around a county fair.
That's
And
awesome.
that's what it's all about right there.
So cool. Gosh.
Because those are those amazing non-scale victories that we absolutely love hearing. It just had someone reach out to me the other day to help them start. Got a phone call yesterday from an acquaintance. They want to fly me to LA to help his wife and son get started. That is amazing. And this is what it's all about. Like when Cindy had mentioned her sons, sometimes that's really all you can do is lead by example and wait for that person to be ready. Just like Hope and Andy said,
Yep.
someone has to be ready here
Yeah.
to change everything else head to toe. You have to start with the mental. No, absolutely. Yes. Great advice. That's what I did with smoking, breaking one habit like smoking when I drove at a time. Yeah, that is definitely amazing. Yeah, we'll see if that actually happens. Yeah.
That's
Best wishes to you. To try to lead them on this path because, once they kind of get a taste of that first non-scale victory, you just only want more from there. So best of luck to you. Because it's not always easy to kind of mentor someone or to kind of try to be a caregiver to someone. So we wish you all the best with that, Dustin. That is amazing.
Yes.
But just to kind of wrap this up, thank you all so much again for being here. You guys could be doing anything with your time, especially your Friday night. So the fact that you chose to spend it with us, we
We loved it.
absolutely appreciate. Yes, we absolutely appreciate you. I love you all wholeheartedly.
Absolutely.
But thanks again, both Hope and Annie, for being here. And as Cindy said, we definitely got to do a redo of this because this was super, super fun. And
Yeah.
I look forward to you guys doing lives as well.
Yes. And, Cindy will have to send you our phone numbers for the fast so you can.
Oh boy.
Well, hang on here a second before we get off. I mean, once we
Yeah.
say goodnight.
Thank you so much for the support, Rick.
You guys for being on and
Thanks for having
joining
us.
and participating. It was a really good time.
Yes,
Really good time.
absolutely.
Yes, we had a blast. Thank you so much,
Yep.
everyone, for being here. Dustin's planning on going live Sunday morning, 7:30 a.m. Eastern. So if anyone is an early bird, definitely go ahead and once he posts that live, you can definitely hit that notify me and get that notification reminder when Dustin
I told him
does
I'd
go
set my
live.
alarm.
I know, right? But thank you so much again, everyone. We appreciate you all. Have a wonderful weekend. Be safe out there and just keep on thriving and winning.
Yeah.
Take care, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.